In Genesis 18, Abraham's faith and compassion are tested through a divine encounter, and we glimpse the tension between God's mercy and his justice. As three visitors approached Abraham, he immediately recognizes that these are no ordinary travelers. His response is one of deep hospitality and reverence, traits highly valued in the ancient world. In a world that often valued power and prestige, Abraham's welcoming spirit reflects the recurring biblical theme that God often meets people in the midst of their daily lives. Abraham's act of kindness isn't just an expression of generosity. It becomes a divine encounter. By offering shelter and sustenance, he participates in a moment of revelation, a moment where the eternal intersects with the earthly. The story reminds us that acts of hospitality, though simple, can be vessels for the divine. After the promise of a son to Sarah, the visitors prepare to leave, but God reveals to Abraham his next intention. The destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, two cities known for their wickedness, albeit his nephew Lot lived there. Abraham, moved by compassion and concern for the righteous within these cities, steps forward to intercede on their behalf. In this moment, Abraham becomes a mediator, standing in the gap between divine judgment and human salvation. His plea for mercy is both bold and humble, showcasing the power of intercession in the face of God's righteous judgment. God's response to Abraham's plea reveals the tension between divine justice and divine mercy. God listens to Abraham's words even as he prepares to carry out his judgment on the cities. In a remarkable display of patience and mercy, God agrees to spare Sodom if he finds even 50 righteous people. This exchange illustrates the power of intercession, the belief that one person's prayers can influence divine outcomes. Abraham's boldness, however, also exposes the limits of human understanding. He knows that mercy can be extended, but he also understands that divine justice cannot be compromised. Abraham's intercession grows more urgent, but as the number of righteous people decreases, God's willingness to spare the cities remains contingent on the presence of justice within them. Finally, God agrees. If even 10 righteous people are found, he will spare the city. Although Sodom and Gomorrah would later be destroyed, the cities were given time and opportunity for repentance, as the wickedness within them was too great to be overlooked. Divine justice, while merciful, cannot overlook the widespread wickedness that has pervaded these cities. This moment underscores a profound reality. Human compassion can only go so far, but God's justice is perfect and absolute. Justice, unlike mercy, has limits that are not bound by human understanding or empathy. The story of Genesis 18 presents us with key themes that resonate deeply across both biblical history and our personal faith journey. Though God is sovereign in all his ways, humanity still has a role to play. Abraham's intercession proves that human agency can interact with God's plans through prayer and compassion. Also, God's justice is righteous and absolute. While he is merciful, he will not compromise on the standards of right and wrong. His decisions, while often beyond our comprehension, are always rooted in perfect righteousness. And while human beings may plead for mercy, our understanding of justice is limited. Only God can hold the perfect balance between mercy and judgment. The encounter in Genesis 18 teaches us that the nature of God is both merciful and just. We are reminded that our role is not only to plead for mercy, but to trust in the perfect justice of God, knowing that his ways are higher than ours.